Hi, everyone. Welcome to our group coaching call. I am excited to talk about our travel plan for 2026. So, if you would like to grab a pen and a notebook, go ahead and grab it. This is the only slide I'm going to show. I didn't have a chance to make a PowerPoint tonight, but I wanted to get us in the travel mode. So if you're watching this replay, I would love to know if you have any travel plans coming up for spring break or the summer, but this is the time to prepare for those travel plans. So I'm excited. I'm going to California this weekend. We're going Friday to Thursday, so I'm excited to go there with our family on a spring break trip. And I'm going to Europe this summer, so I'm super excited about that. So I want to know where you're going this spring or summer, where you're planning to travel. So traveling doesn't have to throw us off track. It's easy to fall into the mindset of I'll just start when I get home, right? Like it's so easy to just to think like when I get home, I'll get back on track. Um, but what if we didn't have to start over all the time? What if we could stay on track and enjoy our holiday, enjoy our travel plans? So I'm going to go through some different tips on how to help us while we are traveling. So, traveling is fun, but it can also feel like no routine, more eating out, less movement, low energy. But the good news is you don't have to start over after vacation. So we're going to switch that mindset instead of I am going to start after vacation. Just going to check the messages. Okay. Um, it doesn't have to be I'm going to start after vacation. We can say, um, so we're going to stop thinking I'll get back on track later and start thinking I can take care of myself anywhere. So having that mindset of and I can do this and I can stay on track with my health and fitness goals. So progress over perfection. It's we don't have to be perfect. We just need to um, be intentional. So small choices, smart choices equal a big difference. They can make a huge difference. So before our trip, we're going to look at restaurant ideas, look at restaurant options. I know a lot of you already do this. So looking, planning ahead, looking at the restaurants you want to go to, deciding the restaurant, looking at the restaurant menus ahead of time, packing snacks, um, bringing food to your hotel, um, to the fridge, bringing your workout clothes, and a little planning can make a huge difference. So, packing smart snacks, bringing protein, um, so protein bars or shakes, those are easy to carry with us. Jerky, nuts, string cheese, produce, fruits, vegetables. Try to avoid airport junk food, overeating later. So just being intentional with our healthy choices. Okay, so an example would be eating eggs at breakfast, chicken or fish at lunch or dinner, Greek yogurt or protein shake. Those are like protein ideas to help us have more, less cravings and more energy. And following our macros. So protein first, or water first, protein, and then veggies, and then healthy fats and carbs. So just trying to have a balance, trying to have like all of those things on one plate makes a huge difference. Also, hydration makes a huge difference. So making sure we have our water bottle filled up and we can bring water bottles with us, or we can buy like a case of water. Um, but drinking water before any type of drink because it's really easy to drink sodas and things like that. But making sure that we're eating or drinking water before anything else. Also, if you're not able to do a full workout, we can walk around the airport. I know Tina was great at this when she went to Canada. So you can walk around the airport, you can explore the area on foot, take the stairs, walk after meals. those steps really add. And I know Stephanie has talked about this when she travels, she gets more steps. It's a great way to get more movement. So, and if you don't have a gym, you can go to do a quick hotel workout. I've done this in my room before. So you can even take the faster way workouts and you can do the different workouts modified. So you can do squats, lunges, push-ups, core workout, core work. You don't necessarily need to have weights. Okay. Um, the 10-minute rule. Every minute adds up. So doing something for 10 minutes, walking, stretching, body weight workout, anything that you can to keep your body moving. Be smart at the restaurants. So ordering water. Those calories really add up when we get drinks when we're going out to eat. So getting water, ordering protein and veggies first, asking for the dressing or the sauce on the side. That's really because you can put a lot of sauce and dressings on things, but asking for it on the side. Splitting a dessert, so you don't have to skip the dessert altogether, but just split it. You could also do the 3-bite rule. So enjoying it, or even just skipping it if you're like, that doesn't even sound very good. If you drink alcohol, limit alcohol. Um, Alcohol lowers our willpower, increases cravings, and disrupts sleep. So alternate it with water, set a limit ahead of time. Sleep is powerful, so travel often disrupts our sleep. We can try winding down before bed, limiting our screens, staying hydrated. Better sleep gives us better choices. We're more able to make better choices when we get the rest we need. Avoid the all or nothing trap. So, like I said, like, oh, I'll start again after my vacation. I'll start over on Monday. Think, and Diane's really good at this. Think, what's my next best healthy choice? So, one meal doesn't have to ruin everything. We can just say, what's our next healthy choice? And remember, traveling is fun. Traveling is about the memories, the connection, the experiences, so we can enjoy our food and still have a good time on our trip. So focus on how you want to feel. How do you want to feel on your upcoming trip? Here's some words that you might want to feel. You might want to feel energized, confident, light, happy. So when you think of those words, think of the decisions that would help you. So, what would help you feel energized? Doing some movement, doing some exercise. What would help you feel confident? Fueling your body with good foods. What would help you be happy and feel lighter? Just all of those things, like getting some good rest, making sure to take care of ourselves. So our travel non-negotiables, picking 2 to 3 things. Um, so every single day. Protein at every meal, daily movement, hydration. Just keep it really simple. We don't have to do everything perfect to continue to get results. So here's a travel day strategy. Eating protein before we leave, bring snacks, walk when possible, drink water. So start the trip feeling rested if possible. I know sometimes that's not possible, but avoid starting the trip depleted. If we're feeling depleted on our trip, then it's more likely we'll make, choices that we'll regret later. So if you're managing kids and schedules and logistics, I know a lot of us have kids or grandkids, do your best. Give yourself some grace, but don't be too hard on yourself. And like we do every Saturday, celebrate all of your wins. Every win matters. Choosing water, going for a walk, eating balanced meals, all those wins build our confidence. Okay. So we are capable of taking care of ourselves anywhere we go, making better choices, feeling good while traveling. Traveling doesn't have to derail our progress. It can actually be a place where we practice balance. So we've got this. You'll feel so much better if you're taking care of yourself on your trip than if you come back and you feel like you just ruined all of your results. So, I hope that was really helpful. I also wanted to share some tips from Tina. So Tina, like I mentioned, she went to Canada recently, and she shared some tips with us. So I wanted to share those. Okay. All right. So thank you, Tina, for these tips. So she said, number one, decide the local food that she was most excited to try and plan that. So kind of like we talked about at the beginning, looking at the meals, looking at I just got home. Looking at what you're eating ahead of time so that you know what's on the menu. And she also kept her water about above 75 ounces and she felt much better. So, tracking your water while you're gone. She added veggies whenever it was possible. She stuck to her dinner and done by 7 p.m. That's really great if you can just say dinner and done and try to eat earlier. Even, yeah, as early as you can. I know that is a challenge sometimes when you're going out with friends and family. So just trying your best to get it in, get your dinner and done. And then she also continued to track her food while she was gone and she was traveling. So thank you, Tina. Those were really helpful tips. And I know Erin recently went on a trip, I think it was to Nashville. And something that I loved that Erin talked about was she walked a lot. So she was walking around, traveling and checking out the places around her, but she was getting a lot of steps in. And same with Stephanie. Stephanie was really great on her trip while she was traveling. She was walking and getting movement. So the main point of this whole travel plan is to create a plan that works for you, to feel like you were taking care of yourself and enjoying your trip. That's the most important thing is the and. Doing better than you have done in the past. The main goal is that we want to enjoy our travel and we want to make sure that we're feeling good, we're taking care of ourselves, and we are, yeah, just enjoying our time. So take time before you go on your trip and really think about it. It's really helpful if we have a plan ahead of time, instead of if we're on our trip and then we're trying to make plans as we go. I think it's a lot easier if we've already made those decisions ahead of time. Um, yeah, so those are all of my tips. I hope they were helpful. Hi, Diane. Great to see you. Diane, we were just sharing some tips on traveling. Do you have any tips that have helped you? I know you've traveled a lot while you've visited your mom.
Yeah, like bring like fruit with you, like snack stuff that's healthy, like in case you can't get to a restaurant or whatever, if it like in between times when you get somewhere, and just to tide you over so you don't hit the chips and stuff, or the junk food at the, you know, so.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, bringing whole foods, things that you enjoy, so you're not grabbing those chips or those snacks. That makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any fun trips coming up, Dan?
No, not right now.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. Well, this is really good to think about as we're moving into the spring and summer, the fun times to travel. Um, so yeah, so I went through some great tips and let me know if you have any questions. Diane, do you have any questions while we're here?
No? Mm-mm.
No? Okay. Okay, sounds good. Well, yeah, sorry, it was just a short one tonight, but I'll post the replay. I have the replay from the emotional eating call finally up, so I will share that one as well. Have it all set to go. But yeah, excited to travel and make healthy choices. So excited to hear about everyone's healthy choices. Also, I wanted to announce our spring cleaning challenge that starts on Monday. I'm really excited about this. So we're starting on Monday, March 30th, because April is like halfway in next week, and partially it's still March and April next week. So our spring cleaning challenge is included if you're if you try it again, try to speak. If you are a VIP member, which most of you are that are watching this, that is already included in your membership. So you don't have to pay anything extra. But our spring cleaning challenge includes spring cleaning our mindset, so getting into a positive mindset. We're going to have a focus every single week. So we have our positive mindset, we have our nutrition, we have our fitness, and we have our home. And so each week, I'm going to be sharing tips on ways that we can clean up all those four areas of our lives. We've done this in the past and it's really great. So you can think of like which area you want to focus on the most as we go through, even if there's just one area you're like, I really need to focus on this one area the most, you could focus on that the whole month, or you can focus on all of them or a couple of them, but I'm going to give some tips and ideas, and we'll do our group calls on those. Like specifically, one of our group calls, Diane had a great idea about treats. So we're going to talk about spring cleaning our treats, creating healthy, like a lifestyle change that we can do long term with treats that doesn't destroy our progress, but we can still enjoy our treats and stay on track. So anyway, it's going to be a fun challenge. I'm excited for it. So that will officially start on Monday. We will close out our March group and move into that group. Um, and yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to keep making progress going into the summer. I know we're getting ready for our summer shorts and summer clothes and all the things. So excited for Faster Way. They announced they're going to do an ab focus. So that's going to be really great to work on our abs and yeah, just feel good as we move into summer. So, okay, cool. Well, Diane, do you have anything else you wanted to add or
No,
any questions? Nope.
no.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a great night and
You
we will see you
too.
again
You
soon.
too.
Bye-bye.
Say
Thanks.
bye.